So now, I'm back again. We're at chapter 14. So we were talking about the in 13 that the another beast had come after the dragon and the first beast, the next beast. He was the same as the first beast, and he caused fire to come down from, or involved in it, fire come down from the earth. I mean, from the sky to the earth, and caused the image of the beast to be worshipped. And if you did not worship the beast that was able to talk, that you would be killed. So let's go back to that part again. He said, I saw another beast coming up out of the earth. He had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke like a dragon. He exercised all the authority of the first beast in his presence. He makes the earth and those who dwell in it to worship the first beast, whose fatal wound was healed. He performs great signs, even making fire come down out of the sky to the earth in the sight of people. He deceives my own people who live on the earth because of the signs he was granted to do in front of the beast, saying to those who live on the earth that they should make an image, that telling those who live on the earth that they should make an image to the beast who had the sword, wound, and lived. It was given to him to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause many as would not worship the image of the beast to be killed. So this is the image. If you don't worship the image, you'll be killed. He causes all, the small and the great, the rich and the poor, and the free and the slave, to be given marks on their right hand or on their foreheads, and that no one would be able to buy or to sell unless he has that mark. This is the name of the beast, the mark, which is the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is the wisdom, though. He who has the understanding, let him calculate the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 666. Now, let's go to chapter 14. I saw, and behold, the Lamb standing on Mount Zion. Well, you know the Lamb is Jesus the Christ, okay? I saw, and behold, the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him a number, 144,000, having his name and the name of his Father written on their foreheads. So that was their mindset. Their mindset was to follow Jesus the Christ. The other people, with their 666 on their hand, right hand, and forehead, that was their mindset. That was their allegiance, their loyalty. Their loyalty was to Satan and his accomplices. Right here, these people here, the 144,000, their loyalty is to Jesus the Christ. So I saw, and behold, the Lamb standing on Mount Zion, and with him a number, 144,000, having his name and the name of his Father written on their foreheads. I heard a sound from heaven like the sound of many waters, and like the sound of a great thunder. The sound which I heard was like that of a harpist playing on their harps. So they were singing, and they were singing beautifully. All right? They're very beautiful voices, angelic voices. They sing a new song before the throne and before the four living creatures and the elders. So this is in heaven, in the sky. No one could learn the song except the 144,000. Those who had been redeemed out of the earth. So these are 144,000. They have already been redeemed already. So that's not talking about you and I. No one could learn the song except the 144,000, those who had been redeemed out of the earth. These are those who were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. So if you know you have not been defiled with a woman and you are not a virgin, then you are not 144,000. You're not with the 144,000, because it just told you. These are those who were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. So these are virgins. These are those who follow the Lamb wherever he goes. These are people that always follow God. No matter, they did not deter. They stay with God, stay with his commandments, like monks, nuns, people like that. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm talking about the ones that actually did it, followed Jesus. Not talking about fake monks or fake nuns. The real deal. Or others like that. These were redeemed by Jesus from among men, the first fruits to God and to the Lamb. In their mouth was found no lie. So you know you lie, you're not a part of the 144,000. In their mouth was found no lie, for they are blameless. Are you blameless? I saw an angel flying in mid-heaven, heaven and external good news to proclaim to those who dwell on the earth, that live on the earth, to every nation, tribe, language, and people. He said with a loud voice, "Fear the Lord and give him glory, for the hour of his judgment has come. Worship him who made the heaven, the earth, the sea, and the springs of waters." A second angel followed, saying, "Babylon the great has fallen, which has made all the nations to drink of the wine of the wrath of her sexual immorality." Okay. What this particular lamb represented the one of the first angel, because then you had a second angel. So, in rereading it, so another angel. Let's go again. A second angel followed, saying, "Babylon the great has fallen, which has made all the nations to drink of the wine of the wrath of her sexual immorality." Then another angel, a third angel, followed them, saying with a great voice, "If anyone worships," watch this, very important. This is what the third angel said, "If anyone worships the beast and his image." So the beast, I told you, the beast and his image. So it could be an AI image. Who knows? All right? We're getting into AIs now. And by 3.5 years from this year, 25, 26, 27, or into 2028, it could be up and running big time. All right? So another angel, the third, followed them, saying with a great voice, "If anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives a mark on his forehead or on his hand, he also will drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is prepared unmixed in the cup of his anger." So you're going to get the purest form of God's wrath. "He will be tormented with fire and sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb." So this will happen in the presence of Jesus Christ and the angels. "The smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever. They have no rest day and night, those who worship the beast and his image, and whoever receives the mark of his name. Here is the perseverance of the saints, those who keep the commandments of God and the faith of Jesus. I heard a voice from heaven saying, 'Write, blessed are the dead.'" Now these are one people who already, watch this. "Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on." So when that happens during this particular event, those who fought with Jesus in the 144,000, you are blessed. And here's why. "Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, for their works follow with them. I looked and saw a white cloud, and on the cloud one sitting like a son of man. Not sitting, sitting like a son of man, having on his head a golden crown, and in his hand a sharp sickle. Another angel, now we have another one, this is the fourth one. Another angel came out of the temple, crying with a loud voice to him who sat on the cloud, "Send your sickle and reap, for the hour to reap has come, for the harvest of the earth is ripe." He who sat on the cloud thrust his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. Another angel came out, this is the fifth one. Another angel came out of the temple, which is in heaven. He also had a sharp sickle. Another angel, 6, came out from the altar, he who has power over fire. And he called with a great voice to him who had the sharp sickle, saying, "Send your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of the vine of the earth, for the earth grapes are fully ripe." The angel thrust his sickle into the earth and gathered the vintage of the earth and threw it into the great winepress of the wrath of God. The winepress was trodden outside of the city, and blood came out of their winepress up to the bridles of the horses, as far as 1,600 stadia. They're talking about, if we look at, I wrote a little note here that, see if I can find it. Stadia, 600 feet. Yeah, I was going to say 600 feet. Stadia. All right. Now, I saw, well, stop right there. Going to chapter 15. So I'll come back.